Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm not usually into getting loads of Nerf stuff. Usually just get the interesting stuff. So a lot of you guys have seen this before, so you know the title as well. Always thought this was really cool as a replica. It's pretty big. It's one of the biggest Nerf guns you can get, and it's about the same size as my Cal 98. In fact, I think it's a little bit longer. Barrel is huge, and it's like a 50 cal. The thickness of this gun is huge. It's also bolt action, and the bolt goes all the way back to here. It's quite a long draw, and it's on both sides, so you can, it's got some weight to it. So holding it with one hand, it's really hard to. You want to hold it with both hands. Get further back so you can see it. A lot of you have seen the Mega Centurion. It's one of the first Mega guns, but I never actually had the normal one. The normal one was in red, so as you know, it's quite cool to see this in a clear blue. Obviously with a light running through it, you can see all the way through it. It's just because of how thick the gun is, you can't just see it with your naked eye. You can without the camera, I can see right through it, but on camera you can't. But yeah, it also comes with a tripod, or a bipod, it's two. It's not the sturdiest, but it's more for show, and it does actually work when you put it on something and rest it on there. It has some basic sights that are kind of like a 50 cal. It's hard to show because the gun's so long, but you can kind of see. What else is there to say? It's obviously got the paperwork design of the Centurion, but it's clear blue, so I always thought that was really cool. Lots of sling attachment points here and here. There's one on the front, like underneath the plastic as well, near the front sight. There's one back here which I've put my rival blue on. If you guys have bought a Chronos or bought any of the rival line that is just white and grey, where it can be in the middle, you get two coloured stripes of it. I've got a red one and a blue one. There we go. Which I'm going to show you what this strapped to in a minute. The red one. So I've got a red and a blue. From the end of this hit the wall because it's so very long. That's what you heard then. And also me putting the other gun on the floor. But yeah, I think this goes with it quite well. But the main features, obviously, you only get one magazine. Most of the Nerf guns you only get one magazine. There's only a couple of sets that you get two, and they usually cost a lot more. I've got quite large hands, you can see I can put this in quite well. But yeah, these are based on like 50 cal rounds, so I ordered some more rounds recently. These aren't real Nerf darts, these are fake Nerfs. The ends are a little bit harder than the original. Foam feels the same, but they shoot better, they shoot a lot further, and they also hit a lot harder, which I was going to shoot at a wooden table just so you can kind of see. But the main thing is I'll stick this in the gun and put this up against the wall because it is long enough and you can see it clearly stands there. What fell on the floor is what I'm going to show you. I bought two magazines. Now, if you go online, you can sometimes find companies that sell these separately. I'm not sure if they're legit, but you can find people that also sell these individually. They usually run you about £20 a magazine, which is really expensive when you think of it. So I've got £40 worth of magazines here, but I didn't pay that much. I only paid £15 for the both of them. Found a private sale, and a guy hooked me up. So I got two of these. As you can see, I just noticed one's actually damaged. That probably was from being dropped. So I see why it's probably a little bit cheaper, but doesn't really affect me. It's an extra magazine. It adds character, if anything. I actually haven't seen that before on any Nerf gun where the rubber plate has come off. If we compare the plate here, it's like a rubber pad. They don't usually ever come off. They're very sturdy. This one's actually a little bit cracked too. They run very well. They load and they're very smooth. One of them's a little bit tighter than the other. I think it's just because it hasn't been loaded before. So I'm going to test the function of them today, so I thought you guys would be kind of intrigued. I would have done this without recording it, but I kind of thought you guys would want to see it. I do stuff like this all the time, and I feel like I don't record it enough. I actually do more than I actually record, if you guys can believe it. So I just thought I'd, just do a little video with you guys, and I think you guys will enjoy this. And also I've got a little thing to show you at the end. You can skip to the end, but I think you guys will enjoy this. You see how loud the fucker is as well. It's one of the loudest Nerf guns. I don't know why it's so loud. I'm going to stand further back so you can see. You'll just see the end of the gun because it's so long. You'll hear it hit the target, it's quite powerful. You'll see the draw as well. It goes all the way back to your cheek, so cocking this is quite difficult. It's easier to take your shooting hand off it and cock it all the way forward again. This also uses a reverse plunger system, so it's actually chambered and loaded a dart inside already, and the bolt has come back. So when it's gone forward and back again, basically, so when it comes forward, it's going to chunk forward again. It's very strange. You'll see this when it fires. You'll hear it too. It's like a chunk noise when you fire, and it adds a bit of recoil to the gun. Hold the gun lightly, you'll kind of see. It has like a ka-chunk when you fire it. Don't adjust your sets, that was my camera, sorry. So yeah, then I'll switch hands. Oh yeah, make sure you keep your finger out of the way as you're sitting down. When you have your finger up, you can catch it. I actually had it there and hit the bump and bumped it. And I've got quite long fingers, so it gets right in the way. So keep your finger down. The shape of this front part is kind of like the Raider. If you remember that pump shotgun, it's got kind of the same thickness, and you'd have the magazine here and the pump here. Kind of feels like that, and then it extends so much longer. The chamber is actually here, so a lot of the mechanism is here of how the gun works. The chambering is all up here, so the gun really uses most of it. The barrel could be cut off here, and it would look bizarre, but it would shoot a little bit better. I think that's the last round. I can't actually take the mag out to see. Oh, there's one more in there. You can kind of see the clearness of it when it does that. And the camera moved, so I just thought that would be pretty cool to leave the camera moving then, because it was kind of working with this shot. So to reload now, I'm out. So you don't cock it, because that actually locks up this system, stops you from being able to take out the mag. So now you've used this first magnet that came with the gun, and now use the second mag. This one has got the broken base plate, but we'll see how well that works. Right, so locked in, there we go. It takes a little while sometimes with these, but I feel like that adds to the realism. Okay, I'll put the tripod down just to show you. Turn it this way. I know you guys want to see some camera shots, so we'll do one. There you go. You can see it hits quite hard. It's hard to see if you're out of ammo because of the clearness of this. It looks kind of yellowy, like the follower. If we compare, yeah, you can kind of see it looks kind of weird. If you go like that, you can see there's actually red here. So yeah, until you know you can't see it in there, obviously. And you can't check once you've cocked it. I think even having it back, it doesn't let you. So there's one left, I can see. So cocking it back still doesn't let me open it, as you can see. So the whole system locks up once you've cocked it. The gun's so large, you can see it when I have it like this, but then I have to go like this for you to see me shoot it. Unless you want to see like that, there isn't much you can really do with the frame of this. And that's the problem, a lot of YouTubers have a problem recording this. It's very hard to get a good shot of the gun. So yeah, this is kind of the best way I've found. You see I'm out now. See if I can change the camera position again. So you can see I'm out. The magazines don't like to drop free, as you can see. I'm hitting the release. There we go. So it's very hard to drop the mags and reload them that way. If you want to do it that way, of course. Load the mag. Both mags function flawlessly, even though one of them is a little bit stiff. This one's actually the nice one. This one has the bottom on it. So maybe dropping it has something to do with it when I had it at the time. But it's a little bit stiffer, it's hard to push down. But I'm sure it'll be fine if I give it a clean inside, give it a clean up. But yeah, this one functions perfectly fine. As you can see, the darts hit very nicely as well. You can hear them. You probably can't hear them over the noise of this though, unfortunately. I have a couple other things to show you because it's clear as well. I have a clear Jolt red and clear Jolt ice and fire. They're always fun to bring out at parties. People don't expect to have a clear Nerf gun like that, especially this one. They even included a little bell on it. Little bell with a bell. Thought that looks nice. There's the red. One of my favourites. This is another one of my favourites. It's just a classic Nerf gun. Every kid wanted this. When I was like 10, everyone wanted one of these. They're just awesome. It's one of the first actual sort of replica shotguns that you could actually, you know, even though I've cocked it, I can still open it. See the darts are loaded and you just pull them out. It's the first sort of replica shotgun you had as a kid. You can get shallow ejection guns now, like the Busby stuff, but back then it was just this. It took a long time for Busby to come around. And it works. This one works really well. There's plungers in this, are like brand new. This whole gun is like brand new still. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. This is why I don't leave it cocked. This is one of the reasons why I didn't leave it cocked before the video. I cocked it to show you as well, but it also was to maintain this. This was very smooth. You can see it didn't take much to open it, didn't take much to close it, and the trigger pull on this is extremely light. I have a original yellow and two Elite remakes of them. The Elite remakes have very hard but short trigger pulls. These have more spongier, soft trigger pulls. These are more like the originals, like the yellow one. But the yellow one has a much more spongier trigger. This one has a bit more of a responsive trigger. It's like an in-between that one, in between the new and the old. So to find one with a really nice break trigger is hard to find. Sometimes you'll get ones that are nice. You could find 10 of these and they'll all have different triggers, and that's because people use them a lot. If people don't take care of them, the trigger pull on them becomes very crappy. And it's the same with firing them. You'll get one that fires and one that doesn't fire very well. That is very common for these, and that's due to people leaving them cocked with two bullets in there ready to fire. Some people like to do that if they have mates and stuff. They like to whip it out and fire it. But that also ages your gun quite a lot leaving it cocked. That's the only problem with these. Yeah, they'll last for 20 years. But not if you leave them cocked. So yeah, this is probably one of the only ones I've seen that is in such nice condition. These jolts are like brand new as well. I haven't cocked these or left these cocked very much. They're very easy to pull back and they shoot quite far as well. So they shoot. I've got a collection of all different jolts that I need to show, but I've got ones that shoot all differently, and they definitely shoot very nice. But yeah, enough rambling about them. It was more about the magazines. As you can see, the magazines work well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, I've got a lot of airsoft videos planned. It's just doing the videos. I've got all the stuff planned. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys soon.